Hello YouTube, EZAstronomy here, and this week in terms of weather, for me at least, has just been crazy. So, in honor of seeing the bottoms of clouds all the time, I thought it'd be fitting to do an episode on what'll be up in the sky recently. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So it looks like we have Arcturus right up there, Apheka. I think I butchered that name. But in terms of DSOs, we have M53, M3, NGC 5466, and yep, all of those are clusters. So it's apparently cluster season out right now. So if you're in the US like I am, be on the lookout for globulars, because that'll be essentially what you're going to be seeing, I think, right up around the zenith at this point. And yep, as it moves, it's going to stay right up there nice and up. So, great cluster in Hercules, M3. So by the way, I'm going to give you an update really quick on the Polemaster situation. Partially due to poor weather and partially due to the kind of results I'm getting, I think I'm going to postpone it a little bit so that I make absolutely sure that I present the most accurate information possible. So it'll be maybe tomorrow or maybe a few days after that. I don't know. But the first video, like, holy cow, we've gotten crazy good response from that. So I'm really actually very, very impressed. Like 40 views to watch me screw around and take a camera out of a box. Like that's insane. So good for you for like watching it and liking it, and I'll try to do more of that. So here we go. So this is London right now. So for those of you in the UK, I don't want to generalize too much. So if you're like in, I don't know, Worcestershire or wherever, England, please let me know, and the channel's small enough so that I can definitely put your location in if you don't want to do this yourself. But it looks like the sky is fairly similar in this hop across the pond. We've got M92 right up there as time goes on. And there's the great cluster of Hercules. And I believe that's M3 right at the top. Yeah, but M92, that's right up there. So if you have a telescope at that point, you're definitely going to want to check that out, because depending on your skies, it's not going to get any better than that. I feel like this would be like the greatest part of like a transition. Like, can just pick a spot and be like, away we go! Magic of editing. And this is the view from France, which I know where France is. It's fairly close to, whoa, 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 I did that way too fast. These days are going by so quickly. Kind of like summer, actually. So now we're in France, which is closer to England, so the sky should be very, very similar. And yeah, there it is. It's almost exactly the same location-wise. There's M92, great cluster in Hercules. There's M3 over there. And I think it's very, very similar. Away we go! And oh, it is daylight in Australia. So that's probably not what you're going to be observing tonight. And of course this was footage from a couple days ago. It takes forever to convert and find the software and find screen captures, and it's just been crazy, but I know how everything works now. So we're gonna be rolling pretty soon. So, and I know I said expect a video tomorrow like 4 days ago, but I feel like they're really going to start churning out at a more rapid pace. And part 2's coming. So if you want to know how the Polemaster did, it will be coming. So again, in this sky we have M3 at Sydney, Australia. And I'm sure if you're in other parts of Australia, it won't change much. I guess kind of like the way France and England changed. We've got M5 NGC 2808, which is actually has a pretty big magnitude. It doesn't actually show apparent magnitude, so I'm not sure how bright it's going to be. And is that the arm of the Milky Way, or is that just where a bunch of stars are clustered right near the center? I can't tell. But anyway, if you can see NGC 5617, hats off to you. Like, please let me know how it goes. Away we go! So if you happen to be in Cape Town, South Africa, here we are. This is your sky right now, and so this cluster thing's worrying me a little bit, but we'll keep on going. So it seems like what we have here are still a lot of clusters, but you have Mars, Saturn, and the Moon to look at, which are all pretty cool. So if you're really into planetary, I probably should have done that throughout all of them, but I think you might be able to see for yourself. I'll be more diligent in the future, I think. Looks like we have a Centauri cluster. I have no idea what that Greek letter is. M25 NGC 6330, which we saw in Australia. And a lot of good planetary stuff. So with that, I think I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you so much for watching. There are a lot more of you watching than I actually thought there would be, so thanks for boosting my ego a little bit. And if you'd enjoyed it, have criticism to give, or would like to see the channel improve in any way, please don't hesitate to send me your feedback, like, comment, subscribe. It lets me know that you're there, which is something really important to me, and I feel like I get to know what's helpful and what's really not, which I think is just able to give people a better time in the hobby of astronomy. And if it makes anything easier for you, I'm more than happy to do it. It really means a lot to me. Thank you guys. Here's to dark nights and clear skies.